stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Good morning. We are here. Happy March Madness is over. Happy spring is still kind of not here in Georgia. Happy welcome to April. We are not the experts. I am Titus. That is Levi. Live from Brother Productions Multimedia Studios. 30240 type stuff. LaGrange. We got the March Madness. We got the NCAA stuff to talk about. We got trade season back to talk about. But before we get into anything, Levi.
Yes.
What's popping?
Are we going to talk about Kong versus Godzilla?
Oh, that's all. That's absolutely my popping. You already know my what's popping.
I'm going to just hand it over to you then.
Godzilla put hands and feet on that man for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's your fault. It's Tuesday. It came out, last Thursday? It came out last Wednesday on HBO Max. If you haven't seen it yet, your spoiler alert's expired. You're late. Sorry. It was the most viewed thing on HBO. It's the most viewed movie HBO Max has had. It was drops. So you should have seen it already. If you haven't, it's your fault. I've seen it twice. So watched it on the crib, and I saw it in IMAX yesterday. So I've seen it twice. Godzilla put hands and feet on that man. Y'all disrespect the king of the monsters. Y'all in, oh, King Kong. It's King Kong. He ain't do nothing but get washed all movie. Until, they had to redeem him, let him beat up the thing designed to beat Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. But man, I love that movie so much. I had so much fun. My only complaint, Levi, too much humanity?
Yeah.
A little too much humanity?
Yeah.
Like long segments of people just doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, y'all doing a lot. Can we expedite this a little bit, getting back to the monsters fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Get back to the kaiju throwdown? Because all this communicating and explaining stuff to me, I don't care that much. I really don't.
It really threw a lot of cliches in there. My favorite part of the movie is when the conspiracy dude was at the diner. Well, it may have been the diner, but he met up with the two teenagers who was with him, and he just randomly pulled out the flask, and they went to the somber moment.
Yes.
They asked him, and he said, "I was going to stop drinking, but my wife died."
Well, he said if that ever went empty, he gave up on life. Is his thing. That's the thing his wife
and all that. But that was a laugh out loud funny moment.
I don't need human emotions in this movie. I really don't. I need you to get me to the next monster fight and explain why they fight in different locations. I really don't need your sob stories.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paperboy though.
It was really cheesy.
Shout out to Paperboy though in Atlanta.
That was.
Yes,
I knew that dude looked so. Bro, I could not put my finger on where I'd seen that dude from. That's Paperboy.
Good old Paperboy.
Bet.
The fights were incredible though, I must say. All the fights were really awesome.
Oh yeah, they were.
Which is all I needed, The fights were great. We got Clear Eyes Full Heart in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot he was even in the series. Kyle Chandler, Clear Eyes Full Heart, can't lose. Friday Night Lights, head coach.
The TV series or
the TV series. Do you not recognize that?
Oh, now I know where that dude came from too, because I was trying to figure out where I knew him from.
Clear Eyes Full Heart, man.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Can't lose.
Yes. They put a lot of high-end actors in a movie that really doesn't need high-end actors.
Yeah.
I could have been in that movie and it would have been fine because no one cares about me. You pay me the low end, you paying high-end actors for what? We don't need them. We don't need the stories. We just need monsters fighting. It was you today.
I just want to be clear that even though I was on King Kong's side, I did not look. Godzilla's got the upper hand. The dude shoots nuclear beams out of his mouth. How do you really beat that?
He does.
So
King Kong beat it before in the oldies. King Kong won.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, in the oldies King Kong
okay.
won.
So
drowned or something.
I mean, it's a little unfair of an advantage, but I just like King Kong better than Godzilla.
King Kong he's nicer. He says words.
Yeah. I like his facial expressions.
That was really dope. You could actually tell their feelings.
Thinking,
you could tell their feelings through the thing. You can see he got really scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he realized he was finna die, and he was like, "Oh, he gonna kill me. That's fine. I'm gonna get my last roar in." And Godzilla was like, "Don't worry about it."
I haven't seen any of these Titan movies except for, King Kong with Jack Black in it.
Oh, that one.
And I thought it was so lame. So I don't know the storyline in the backup, but I thought it was so lame. It was like, he knows sign language, and this was the big revolutionary discovery that kicked everything off, and it's really, so this is the big loop, or
because in Skull Island he was just kind of there. He helped them out a lot in Skull Island. He wasn't really talking yet, and the little girl was in that too. But now, like they have a bond.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just know King Kong had a lot of help. He had a lot of assistants trying to get him to beat Godzilla, and it wasn't working because my man wasn't going for none of that. He had to go get his little Godzilla killing axe, his little Thor hammer, whatever. And Godzilla was like, I don't care about that. I don't care about none of that right now.
How much anxiety did it give you when he was on the ship and they wouldn't let him go?
Oh, I was so annoyed. Like, bro, let him go.
Yes, I'm like, let my man's free. He needs to fight.
Y'all hold my man back. Like, it took him so long to do it too. They're like, I don't know, just Godzilla in the water. He's coming to get him.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do?
Yeah,
let's wait till we all almost drown, and then we'll let him go.
Yeah,
King Kong's over there stressed like, hey yo, hey, he is coming.
He's about to die before even just from a heart attack.
You don't get a single hand be thrown. Mm-hmm. What I do want to see. You know, they kind of explored how, like, in that home thing in Hollow Earth, which I guess in the middle of the Earth.
Oh yeah.
How funny was that when Godzilla was like, "Oh, that's where you at? I'm gonna just drill this entire atomic beam through the Earth.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a hole. Come on through."
Yeah.
Like he's just like, "Oh, that's where you at? Cool." For like 30 minutes.
While they had to go find the portal up in the North Pole.
Right. But yeah, I was like, the fights were fun.
They were.
The evil people who were just there just to get murdered basically and move the plot. They were so useless.
Yeah, they were.
Like the daughter was mad useless, bro. The evil dude's daughter, because she was just there to get the sample. And then she got in the ship, and then she was immediately dead. It's like, why were you here? There was no reason.
There's a lot of pointless stuff.
It was. But the director did say, I think people are ready for less human interaction, and we are. We are. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I like to see a prequel where they explore like that Hollow Earth and the war that Godzilla's people had with King Kong's people. Apparently there was a war, and they both seemed to be the last of their people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Because that axe was like made of Godzilla people scales.
So,
okay. Yeah, so they should explore that world more. And then you won't need anybody there. You know, you might need like a narrator. Oh, they could do like Planet Earth. Get the Planet Earth narrator and be like, the Kong species explores the world. And
so Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman's one.
Yes, like just have.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, the Godzillas are hanging over here on
Godzilla is hanging.
Yeah, like just hanging out, and then just have him narrate what happens, and we just see a bunch of monster fights.
Yeah,
that'd be a really expensive movie, but you know, it might be worth it. Definitely wait till the pandemic ends before you try and release that.
Yeah,
you're gonna need all the money in the world for that. But yeah, that's what they should do next. That's what's popping with me. That's what's popping, I think.
Yeah. Also, I'll throw in my what's popping. Coach Horny. That's what's popping.
Who that?
Coach Horny was trending on Twitter yesterday, and so of course I had to click on it and see.
What was going
He's
on?
the new special teams coach for Florida International University, but everybody loves Coach Horny.
Which former big time head coach is there? I feel like every school in Florida has some coach that was the next big thing got fired. I think that's like the Florida way.
Yeah, FIU.
Yeah,
it's no, that's FAU. I was gonna say it's
Lane's at FAU.
Who?
Lane's at FAU.
No,
right?
he's not. Lane's at Ole Miss.
Oh, he did leave Ole Miss. I forgot.
Came from Buffalo, went to Florida, went to Oregon, went to Florida State.
Bruce Davis at FIU. You're thinking about
no, I said FAU. Yeah.
Oh yeah, FAU. Oh, Willie Taggart.
Yeah, Willie Taggart. That's right. Yeah. So FIU is Butch Davis.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So they'll be on probation for like 3 more years.
Yeah,
that's how that works. Yeah, okay. Florida just has so many other former coaches. It's like it's really like a non-coach retirement home. It's like, look, it's like a rehab place basically. Come down here and rehab your image.
I just learned yesterday that Randy Shannon was the defensive coordinator at UCF.
Oh, that's where he was?
Yeah, but
I saw he got hired at FSU, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know.
But he came from UCF.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, actually. Yeah. Good for him. Well, Levi, what's flopping, bro?
What is flopping?
I have a great what's flopping story today.
We need to figure this out because I can't decide on whether dude is popping or flopping. Everybody's talking about Shohei Ohtani. You know who Shohei Ohtani is,
he's
right?
The pitcher and the hitter.
The pitcher and the hitter.
Both.
So last year had the big hype, or 2 years ago, I believe, had the big hype. Did really well. Didn't take long. He got injured, and that was it for the rest of the season. So comes out yesterday, 2 days ago, throws the fastest ball in the league so far this year, and hits the furthest home run in the league so far in the same game. and then apparently took a weird fall, and they pulled him out for the rest of the game at some point in there.
Oh, word.
So, look, it's cool. I respect it, but I mean, quit getting injured or what? I mean, so
Quit getting
a lot of
injured
people
is
would say
weird-
this dude's popping, he's trending, but I'm unimpressed
Wow.
because he keeps getting injured. I mean, it took a weird fall.
Shohei Ohtani hater.
What is he,
in the
like
building.
70-something years old?
Shohei, you out here hating on pitches being exciting. How
No,
dare
I'm
you.
not. I'm here for it, and he would have been my what's popping. But then I hear
You just want more of
he
it?
left the game
You just
after
want-
taking a weird fall, and so I mean, it just seems like he's a little fragile.
Maybe they want to be careful, but I understand. I hear you.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I understand.
I have a
that
story
too,
for what's
but-
flopping today, Levi.
Okay,
We're going to Florida today.
okay.
A Kissimmee resort abruptly closes. Guests report being kicked out and not given refunds. So Levi, this resort, Champions World Resort, told guests that they were in the hotel that they had been sold and all the buildings had to be emptied. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. On Friday, cones had been set up in front of the parking lot, with men who identified themselves as security turning people away, saying the building had been sold. The website for the hotel has been shut down. No employees were answering phone numbers listed for the property. So a deed was filed on April 1st. Said the property was sold for $16.4 million to a different company, and they just made everybody leave. Pretty much because they
Wow.
weren't supposed to technically have people there at the time. Anyway.
Oh, so
so-
they were just getting that last bit of money. in.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So people got kicked out and their vacations were ruined.
Dang, that sucks.
It really does.
Yeah,
That's
that is
Florida right
flopping.
there, though.
Yeah.
But the new owners said they would make sure people get their money and everything.
Oh, okay.
So that's nice because it's in Florida. So like one person going on a cocaine bender, somebody getting clapped expeditiously.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will be clapped up behind that. So yeah, good luck. That was my what's flopping. You just shut down the hotel in the middle of people being there. It's incredible.
Can I throw in another what's flopping
Talk to
too?
me.
Soon, very soon, you will not be able to go to any local retailer and buy a Nike product.
Why is that?
They're pulling out all of their retailers.
Oh, they're going straight online.
I think so. And if they do that, it's such a horrible decision because Nike, I ordered something, 2 weeks from you ago and told me it was going to be there in a few days. And it took a week and a half. Kept getting emails. Oh, your shipment's been delayed. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of some BS. I get it. But at the same time, I don't know. Sometimes you need to just run to the stores like, oh, yeah, I need a shirt for this, blah, blah, blah. Just run, go to the Nike's always the go-to.
Oh, you think they're going to open like small Nike stores like Dollar General?
Well, I hope they would. Yeah, I do hope they would do that.
Nike General.
I didn't read enough to go into what their future is,
Yeah.
but they've already been pulled out of Amazon. I think they're still on Amazon. They're just
I
not
didn't know they were
featured on there.
Amazon.
Do what?
I didn't even know they were on Amazon.
Okay. Well, it was like 2019 when they pulled their contract with
Oh,
them.
okay.
But DSW, retailers like that, they had pulled out of. But 2 weeks ago, they pulled out of the Big Five, Dunham's. So no more
Okay,
at
yeah.
Dunham's. And then it was like 4 more other locations they're pulling out of,
Huh.
like Macy's and all that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's very interesting.
yeah, flopping.
Very much so.
Unless we get a little Nike store here, I'm okay with it.
Right. Well, let's go to headlines. Levi,
Yes.
we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 headlines today. One
Five.
is not sports related. But first, Moneybag Drew. Drew Holiday signs 4-year.
Is that the max?
It's under the max. It's 4-year, 134 million, but it's got incentive they can get it to 160, so
160.
it's under the max. Yeah.
Okay.
But he signed a 4-year extension with the Bucks.
Mhm.
So that's gonna lock him up for the next. That's kind of, I guess they're going with the Drew Holiday, Giannis. And
How old is Drew Holiday?
He's 30.
Okay.
So he'll be 34 at the end of it. Yeah.
He's younger than I thought. Then.
Yeah. I thought he was about 32. Actually,
I thought my man's been in the league like 20 years to be honest.
I know, right? Yeah.
Because nobody talks about him. So
Yeah, he's just.
But it just
that
seems like he's
quiet,
always
really
there.
good player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he signed. The Bucks are all in on that experience now, which I guess they kind of had to be since they traded so much for him.
Yeah, and I heard too that this is the Bucks realizing they're not pulling any of these
That is
major
correct.
market guys
That is
in
correct.
free agency. So you got to treat the guys right who you have. Like
Right,
the ones
right.
you want to keep, treat them right.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I did see Shams, I think, tweeted the Bucks secured their 3 stars: Giannis, Drew, and Middleton. I'm like, that's one of those is not like the others.
Well, I feel like the last name Middleton says it all.
Yeah,
it's very.
That's a fact.
Middleton.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We're in the middle.
Now, Drew had a great week last week.
Mm-hmm.
He won Player of the Week. He averaged about 26 points. 26, I think 5, 26, 5 and 4, something like that. So I think I like the holiday move for them, but I still think they need somebody to handle the ball.
Yeah.
Just get a ball handler. That's their next evolution.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. I mean, they're under the radar. Maybe that's good for them in the playoffs.
They still won in the East.
They were never won in the East. Remember?
Oh, 2. Were they 2, 3?
Yeah, they're
Who's it? Philly?
Third. Philly's 2 now. The Nets are in the first spot right now by 1 game. Nets got spot by 1 or half a game, I think.
Which they squeaked out by the Knicks last night.
Did.
But Kyrie went off.
Yes.
Harden got hurt.
Speaking of the Nets, next headline.
Segue.
No health in Brooklyn. See what I did? You see what I did there?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, thank you. James Harden came back after missing 2 games with hamstring tightness, and then left 4 minutes in with more hamstring tightness.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Kevin Durant still out with the hamstring strain.
Mm-hmm.
How much can you trust this team going forward if everybody keeps getting hurt? I feel like that's going to be their issue. Because they still, their 3 haven't really built the chemistry. I'm sure it might be easy like right now, but when the playoffs come, it's getting down to crunch time, and a team looking at you for 7 games. I feel like it's going to be essential to have all your guys knowing how to play together.
Yeah, exactly. You can't wait till playoff time for them to get that experience.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, I don't really see. I haven't been really sold on the Nets this year, anyways.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean they're going to be a terrifying offensive team.
Yeah.
Of course, and especially in the regular season. But like, if you're gonna keep battling different injuries going forward, I gotta put the skeptical look at you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Harden missed it, but yeah, Kyrie went off for 40 last night.
Yeah,
he was in his bag.
Oh, he was.
He's such a fun player to watch.
He was shucking and jiving out there.
Don't say that.
He's doing the twist.
He was doing a lot. He was wild last night for sure. Yeah, Kyrie was wild last night. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the Nets going forward. I'm still going with Philly. I'm holding on to that. Dream, and as the winner of the East. So next headline: Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor 3 is booked officially.
Okay.
For July, UFC 264, July 10th. Poirier had the option to take a title shot. He was like, title's always going to be there. Money here now. I want money. Not mad at it. So they'll be fighting for the 3rd time after they're 1-1 because Conor knocked Dustin out in 2015, and Dustin knocked Conor out January of this year. So we're gonna get to the nitty gritty and settle this. And also, the UFC is not working on Francis Ngannou versus John Jones, and I hate them. That's pretty much all I can say about that. They don't want to pay John at all. They have no interest in paying John.
Why?
Because John wants more money than John.
Oh yeah,
John
that's
understands,
been the big argument, hasn't it?
Yeah, John understands how much money the fight is worth.
Yeah.
And the UFC like, why you want to say $1 million though? Like, because you're gonna make more than that.
Yeah.
Like, but that's our money. So yeah, he's not getting paid. But I think Francis playing. They're talking about booking Francis versus Derek Lewis, which has happened before, and it wasn't a good fight. But it's one of Francis' worst fights ever. Actually, it was a very bad fight. Yeah, they're talking about booking that. But they said that Francis actually isn't ready for the date they're doing. And I wonder if that's his strategy to say, I ain't gonna turn down the fight. I'm gonna say I'm not ready till y'all book John.
Yeah.
And y'all get John here. Oh, I'm ready for any date. I wonder if that's what his plan is. That'd be smart.
Maybe.
But yeah, John is willing to play the long game. So I don't think John necessarily needs the money. He just wants to do the fight, and he would like the money.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's willing to play hardball and like not take whatever offer they give him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's down for that, which would be good because somebody needs to do it.
Yeah.
UFC fighters they've been taken advantage of so badly. They just don't. That's a whole other story. They're just out here living. They sold the exclusive pay-per-view rights to ESPN and didn't renegotiate nobody's contracts.
Yeah.
And they just let it happen. They didn't do nothing. They just watched it happen. It's incredible. Incredible union. Incredible people.
Yeah, they don't even have a union.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't, yeah.
Will Dana White even allow
one? Oh, he
one?
shut down so many attempts.
Yeah. I'm
sure
like, he would.
Any fighter, because the high-level fighters won't get involved in it. So it's always like mid-level fighters, and any of them trying to start it, as soon as they lose like one fight, hey, you're cut. Get out. Bye. So, but yeah, they're all fighting like a bunch of class action lawsuits from a bunch of fighters right now, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trying to like get the numbers exposed and everything. So they are fighting that. So it is kind of happening, but it's in a tricky space. It's in a real tricky space. The top guys got to be the ones to do it, and they're not in it,
Yeah.
which is the problem.
I mean, it's going to be a while, but
Yeah.
with Dana doing this and kind of neglecting full treatment of his people,
Right.
I mean, give it a decade, maybe 2.
I think
You're going to have another UFC type company coming in. You know,
Right,
they'll
yeah.
create their own
Yeah.
thing. And if they're willing to pay more money, guys will go over there. So, yeah, I mean,
Right.
there will be competition in the market soon.
Yeah.
I would
and
believe.
Fighters, like I said, and the fighters got to be, top guys got to be willing to make, it's such an individualized sport that it's hard to get guys on the same page with stuff. And so many different personalities. It's not like, you know, regular sports where the guys, they all still kind of want the same thing for everybody. Everybody kind of wants their own thing, and I get it, but it's like y'all could all have so much more if y'all got together on this stuff.
Yeah,
but you know, one day.
I don't think you can get deals done with that amount of like testosterone.
That's also a good point. Yeah, that's also a very good point, right?
I would love to be in one of those negotiation meetings.
Yeah.
To be a fly on the wall.
Right. And there's so many interests for everybody, different interests for everybody. Like, people don't want to lose. The UFC, like I said, the UFC is the biggest one, so people want to be on their bad side because they're very vindictive, and it's so much. Is
there already like a side UFC?
There's a few other leagues, but they don't have the same cachet as the UFC, so it's not like, you know, they have good fighters over there, but they're still looked at as a lot lesser, which is understandable because the UFC is bigger and they've been here and they don't do stupid things like Bellator has done in the past. So
that's right, Bellator.
Yeah,
that's right.
Bellator they've had a stigma of just doing dumb stuff a lot of times, though, like just putting on 50-year-olds fighting.
Really?
Yeah, like legendary fighters, but they just be old. But people be watching. Yeah. They did a lot of views. It's just it's terrible. But yeah. Next headline: Roy Williams has retired as the North Carolina head coach. This shook me. I did not expect this to happen. It was April Fool's, so I was like, why are you playing with my emotions like this? Which one is it? And I have to decide. I don't think you would ever do April Fool's like that, but why are you doing this today? 3 championships, a great era for Carolina basketball. Saved them from a very dark time that was happening when I was a young child, from the Doherty era, which was just, Lord have mercy. Everybody was ready to leave. And then Roy came in and saved everybody and won championships. 3 championships. Went to 4. There we go. All my fingers were in the camera. I had to make sure people knew how to count. That's all. But yeah, Hubert Davis is going to replace him, which I like that hire. Hubert Davis is, he went to the staff, I want to say, a good minute ago because he left TV and went to be on the staff.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like the hire. I think the new era will be fun. It'll be very interesting to see how that goes. Staying in the Dean Smith kind of realm. So shout out to that. Thank you, Roy Williams, for all the great years. Enjoy retirement. Bye, Roy.
Bye.
I have a story, Levi.
Okay.
For the last headline. I'm on TMZ.com right now. A 6-year-old boy claims he found a bullet in hot Cheetos bag.
Okay.
Yes. And this is in Elma, Montana. He told TMZ he bought the bag of chips Saturday at a convenience store, and the 6-year-old broke it open on Easter Sunday for a little spicy chow down. We're told the boy found the bullet at the bottom of the bag after devouring the chips. The bullet appears to have hot Cheetos red coating on it. It does. And let's see, the guy's name is Bo. Bo scoffs at the doubter, saying a bullet didn't just drop out of the sky into the bag. So yeah, he's talked to Frito-Lay about this. Frito-Lay's taking it very seriously. It really looks like it's a hot Cheeto bullet. It's got literal red coating on it. I'm dead serious.
Is it made out of metal?
It's got the Cheeto. Yes, it's a whole bullet. It looks like a whole bullet. Yeah, got the Cheeto dust on it. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what's going on at these factories. Between the shrimp thing with Cinnamon Toast Crunch the other week and this, I don't know what y'all got going on at these factories, but I think y'all need to get it fixed. Because we can't be finding hot Cheetos. We can't be finding bullets in hot Cheetos. They spicy enough. We need hot lead coming through the hot Cheeto.
That's weird.
It's very weird. It's very strange. But they said they're taking it very seriously. You know, they're looking into it. They're going to find out what happens, what Frito-Lay said. They sent him a kit to test it. I don't know what he's supposed to test, but I don't. Yeah, it says Frito-Lay sending him a kit for some sort of testing. He's not looking for compensation. He just wants Frito-Lay to take a hard look so this thing never happens again. So yeah.
Okay.
I'll be getting some money. I ain't gonna lie. I for sure would have broke a tooth on it. I'm like, hey, I bit a bullet, and not in the same way. I really bit a bullet. Yeah, I'd be heated.
I really have no idea how a bullet would end up.
Me either.
There's like no explanation.
There's none, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea how that goes. It's very confusing. But yeah, I wish get to the bottom of it. I don't eat hot Cheetos anyway, so I'm not a big hot Cheetos guy. But yeah, y'all need to get that straight.
Hot Cheetos are cool.
You a fan? You a fan?
I like them better than regular Cheetos.
I understand that. I get that.
But I'm a Cheetos puff guy.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, the Puffs.
The puffs.
Well, let's get into the NCAA tournament, Levi, for the last time this year. One shining blowout. Boy, that was a beatdown last night. And Baylor, like, it was, 9-0 in the 29-10? Baylor was on them all night.
Yeah.
Baylor was beating them, getting them out the building immediately.
Yeah.
After Gonzaga had one of the best finishes in college basketball ever with the UCLA game.
Shut out.
That was crazy. And I didn't see it live because I was out of town, but I caught it like second. I was like, oh wow, that's wild.
Yeah, it was wild.
It was. Shoot, Jalen Suggs going to the NBA after this year. You know, don't let this heartbreak get you to do nothing dumb like going back.
No, I don't think he's going back.
Go get that bread. Go get that bread right now. What do you think about the tournament overall?
It was a fun tournament.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was
pretty good. Carolina lost early, so didn't have much.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people complain about not having blue bloods in, which there were blue bloods that went pretty far. I mean, would you call Gonzaga blue blood?
I think blue blood is like the tradition, like the schools that were good from like the 70s on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So UCLA was there.
Yeah, that's the one
these are
kind
of the newer bloods, I guess. Because Gonzaga's been a consistently good program. They just haven't been able to get the actual championship.
Yeah. I mean, when I think of Gonzaga, though, I think of a perennial tournament team.
Yeah, so. For sure. Yeah, they deserve that credit. And I didn't realize this was the team that were 1-2 in the preseason poll. They made it all the way.
Yeah. So actually now, too, a friend told me this stat last night, but I think it was like the 4th or 5th time that ever happened, where the 1 and the 2 seed made it to the championship game.
Yeah.
And so far, I think in every game, or the majority of them, the 2 seed wins. So that went with history last night. Yeah. 2 seed won.
And there's still hadn't been undefeated team since 1970.
70 something. Yeah.
You know, it's a lot to go undefeated, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work to go undefeated.
I'm not that surprised just because
I didn't know what to think because neither one of these teams had ever actually broken through and got the championship. So I was very confused at how this game would go.
Yeah. Just playing style. I mean, that Baylor starting like 4 first round.
They are vicious.
Yeah. They're nasty.
They are like just.
And they're all transfers.
All in your face with it.
Yeah.
Are they all transfers? I didn't know that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they are. Jared Butler's a transfer from Alabama. Davion Mitchell's a transfer from Auburn. A couple of other guys I can't think of right now, but a couple of other guys on the starting rotation is transfers.
Okay. Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, they did what they needed to do. Shout out to Baylor, got their first men's championship. And boy, they was wilding. They was really smoking them, dog.
Yeah.
And then Gonzaga got within 10. I said, okay, now we're gonna have a game second half. I feel like now we're gonna have no game today. Shout out to the rest for doing everything they could to keep Gonzaga in the game.
Yeah, they really
were
did.
helping.
Yeah, they were.
Like, remember, do you see the one where the dude threw out of bounds? They were like, got tipped.
Yeah.
Staying here, I'm like,
I mean, that's one of those. That's one of those garbage time. Look, let's just let them keep playing this out. Yeah.
that was a wild call. Yeah. I was mad confused.
Oh, I've seen that before. Oh,
they did
games. Yeah, they do that.
Shout out to
like whatever.
Shout out to the women's championship as well because that was wild.
I didn't get to watch it.
Arizona Stanford game was crazy.
But I saw Stanford won.
They did. They won by 1 point after trying to lose. They did everything they could to lose the game. They tried so hard. Bro, they like turned the ball over with 6 seconds left.
Wow.
Like a shot clock violation.
Wow.
Instead of doing anything with the ball. Because Arizona's like, we're not going to foul. We're just going to play defense. And it worked because they got the ball 6 seconds left. They just couldn't get the good look.
I feel like that's been the theme of these later games in the women's tournament is that once it gets down to the final minute, because most have been pretty close, which is
the
weird.
The women's game is anxiety-inducing.
Yeah. And so it looks like neither team wants to win in the final minute because it's just like a lot of panicking.
Right. It's a lot of fun, but it's very anxiety. Like if you have any horse in the race, it's an anxious situation.
Oh yeah,
because they be wild. But their Final Four is always fun because it's always like the top teams in there. You don't get too many teams that shouldn't be there in there.
Yeah,
it's always like to see this school that should be there, and they always playing their hearts out, and it always gets crazy towards the end.
Yeah. So
yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to Stanford, the Cardinal. Getting another championship and everything. So that was fun. But yeah, March Madness, good job. Solid tournament this year. I'm probably gonna remember. I don't know what I'm gonna remember. I didn't watch. I don't know what I'm gonna remember. I remember Oral Roberts. I learned a lot about Oral Roberts this tournament.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Thank you for teaching me about Oral Roberts and all his legendary shenanigans.
I'm gonna remember all the haters that laughed at me, thinking that Alabama would even reach the tournament and be good this year. So that's what I'm gonna remember.
I get that. I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all did it. Y'all got there.
We did it.
Next
And
year,
we won the regular season and the tournament conference championship.
That's the ringer right there. That's how you do it. Get it all.
Swept it.
Right. And I always value the regular season over the tournament anyway.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, we won the tournament. I'm like, who cares?
I don't know. Yeah, people hold the tournament up higher.
Yeah,
and no, the regular season counts.
The regular season means you dominated the whole conference all year. Tournament meant you dominated a week. You know, you had a nice week. About a nice season. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you on that. I'm definitely a regular season over tournament guy.
Yeah.
I don't be caring. Let's get into our experts of the week. Levi, talk to me.
Oh well, my expert of the week is going to be a shout out to Luke Ratliff, aka Fluffopotamus. Fluffopotamus. But cornerstone. Well, over the past 4 years, he's been the cornerstone of the Alabama student section at basketball games. So if you turn on the Alabama game, you would see him. He's there every single game. He's 6'out". He's a little bit bigger dude, but also very energetic. He was everywhere, kind of like a yell leader. Kind of just like took that over, and he donned a plaid jacket in honor of Flip. And anyways, he passed away unexpectedly a couple of days ago, and it really shook like the whole campus. Like basketball team was pretty shook over it. I don't know. He's just always been a big supporter. Colin Sexton posted a picture of him on Twitter, or of like them together. Kyra Lewis, all these guys. So yeah, just shout out to him, because I mean, I didn't know him. I've never met him. I've just seen him on every freaking game, and I've wondered, like, who is that dude? Because he's always been at every game since he's been on campus. And so yeah, kind of sucks, but rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I'll let that ride. I don't know. I'll let that ride.
You know,
no, I'll let that ride.
You sure?
I don't have anything to follow that up. That would be like good. So I'm gonna let that rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll go into my not the expert of the week, Levi.
Bet.
You probably can guess where I'm going with this one.
Okay.
A man nicknamed the Truth.
Yeah.
Former Boston Celtic. Paul Pierce. Former Boston Celtic. LA Clipper. Brooklyn Net. Washington Wizard. A lot of places. I'm surprised I remembered all those, actually.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce was on the Instagrams live with some ladies who were scantily clad ladies on his Instagram. Paul Pierce, an ESPN employee, seemed a little bit faded as well on this Instagram live, and he posted it himself, and he's now been let go of ESPN because
which was shocking, in my opinion.
Was it? Was it really?
Well, it became shocking after listening to Le Batard yesterday, and they talked about it. And between him and Amin, they talked about this for a good while, but they speculated that ESPN wasn't going to fire or punish Paul Pierce.
Yeah, I did hear Amin say
so
that.
Just after listening or hearing all that, and I was like, oh, okay, then they'll probably just let this slide. But now, Spin Zone, I think Le Batard now has something to do with that, because I'm pretty sure there's some executives that listen to that show, and if I was an executive and heard what they were saying yesterday about ESPN in particular, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm firing this guy.
The executives didn't listen to the show when they were there.
No, but that's what makes me think they listen to the show now.
Because they didn't listen to it when they were there, and they want to make
sure. And partially too, they know that. I mean, they know what the reputation is, so they probably listen to him just to see what that new company is doing, and yeah. I feel like a lot of not executives, but maybe their interns or assistants, they make them listen to a lot of these non-ESPN stuff.
Yeah, I think the mouse was gonna. I don't think the mouse was gonna have that. I think if the mouse saw it, when that got to the desk with Mickey, he was like, "What is this?
Oh no, Paul, you can't do that."
Right? Yeah, I think that got shut that down. But Paul Pierce put some weird video of him laughing.
Oh, last night.
Yeah. Smiling, laughing away the fact that he's now unemployed. I'm sure he'll get hired by somebody, but it's just weird. I'm not personally gonna miss Paul Pierce on ESPN. I didn't pay attention to him anyway. It's just one less bad take to hear, so that's nice. But yeah, Paul Pierce, way to blow the job, bro. On your weekend off, on vacation.
I don't think you really care.
And this goes back to my thing that I've been preaching on this podcast. Stop putting your life on the internet. It's not that difficult. It's really not. So dumb. That's all I have to say about that.
I mean, I don't think he really cares, though. I think he kind of did it. If I get fired, I get fired. A, he doesn't need the money. And B, everybody trolls him for it.
I think his judgment was impaired, personally. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but he woke up or posted on Twitter the next night at like 7 o'clock at night. Yeah. Good morning. And then I think he kind of just leaned into it. I don't think he cared. I think he was over getting trolled. I think he gets trolled a lot.
He's going to get trolled more? He's not going to get trolled now?
Well, I'm saying, so I think everybody looked at, Paul Pierce, he's lame. A lot of people can't even imagine why we thought he was good in the first place. Because, and his opinions are usually trash, like his takes are. Everybody's always wailing on him. So I feel like Paul Pierce is like, screw this. I don't need this. If I went and lived my best life, if Paul Pierce was putting that on IG every night, he'd become one of the most loved and popular figures from retired. I think so, because everybody like, Paula Dog or something like that. I don't know.
It looked uncomfortable with me. It looked weird.
I didn't watch it.
I just saw a clip. I'm like, this looks strange.
Yeah, I just saw a clip too. Yeah,
this looks weird.
But you know, people like to eat that up. So
yeah.
Like, Paul Wallen.
Well, maybe he'll go
the truth.
Be in Miami strip club sponsorship or something.
Maybe. Oh, I said maybe he's going to go on a little Le'Veon Bell tour. Maybe come out with drop a mixtape on him.
Word.
Dissing ESPN.
Word. That's hilarious. What's your NTE?
Michael Rappaport.
Oh my God.
Wasn't this guy crying yesterday or something?
I think he's acting.
I see. I couldn't tell. Yeah, if he was acting or not.
Role again. Yeah, I think because he is an actor. He has to be remembered. He has been in movies. I think he's back playing the role and should be ignored and thrown into the sun.
I do not like that guy.
He's corny.
Yeah, he's corny.
And he beefed with Poppy. You don't beef with Poppy, bruh.
Poppy who?
Poppy Levitard.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that's why they don't like him on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why they had a real issue because he came at Poppy crazy a couple years ago.
Dude, what a trash human being, bro. Like, this guy, pretty much made his nuts off of trash talking people and being I'm a New Yorker. I don't take that. You get out of here, you and then, bro, he's very litigious. He sues people for making fun of him.
Yeah, Mike Ryan was like, I don't want to talk about him anymore because he sues a lot. So, yeah.
I mean, I hope he sues us, bro, because that would just show
we ain't got no lawyers.
Yeah, but that just shows how scum of scum he is.
Yeah, we ain't got lawyer money.
Yeah, but
be careful.
Hey,
relax.
But everybody would see, Michael Rappaport suing some, no-name people who don't have any money. Go donate to their GoFund to show how big of a piece of crap Michael Rappaport is.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Screw you, Michael Rappaport, you clown.
You want to sue me? Come sue me. I don't care.
Weirdo.
You clown.
Weirdo, bro. That's just weirdo behavior.
Yeah, and do you think the whole Katie thing... So some people speculated that the Katie thing might have been staged too.
Well, they said They said Rap was deleting his own messages, so we don't know what he was saying back.
Exactly. Yeah, you could tell he was deleting his own messages. It's trash, bro. What a trash human being.
Trash.
Like, if you leak somebody's DMs, that says more about you than them.
It does. Unless it's a direct threat on your life.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
It was clearly too to take attention off of the Barstool thing. Because he did that I don't even think an hour had gotten out since they released the deposition tape. And because it was back to back when I was scrolling and Michael Rappaport. So I think he really did it to take the heat off of him from
it's highly possible.
The Barstool thing.
Yeah.
Did you see that deposition tape or whatever?
I didn't watch it.
You know what the case is over?
I didn't even know they were suing each other. I didn't even know they had issues because I don't really follow either one of them. But
yes. So in 2018, 2019, they hired Rap for him to do his own podcast or whatever. And so, bro, the dude was there for maybe a month. Nobody liked him at the office, whatever. And so on one of his solo shows.
How do you not get like that Barstool?
Do what?
How do you not get like that Barstool? feels very difficult to be unlike that Barstool.
No, I could see it because Michael Rappaport's the type of dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know everybody at Barstool, but just like
I know it's a lot of people, but I feel like the people that I know, I'm like, you all seem like you could all hang together. I feel like Rappaport would fit in with them.
Rappaport's too much of a try hard.
Oh, okay,
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and apparently too, they said like the way he just came in, he walked in the door day one, thinking his butt stank or whatever. So, he's better than everybody else.
Yeah.
But anyways, he sued him over one of the clown t-shirts because, of course, like after Michael Rappaport sat there and just called out Barstool fans, like he was just insulting Barstool fans as a Barstool employee.
Oh, yeah.
So Dave said, "You're fired." He released the video. He's like, "You can't do that." And then Michael Rappaport came back at him, mocked him, photoshopped nude pictures of him, did a bunch of different stuff. So then they came out with a clown t-shirt in retaliation. And then instead of suing for like image likeness, he could have sued that.
Yeah.
He sued defamation of character and sued that saying like them firing and then coming out with a t-shirt. Like that was all pre-planned. And so they had like video and they were bringing it up and it was clear like that wasn't the plan, like in all these videos they had or whatever.
Yeah.
So, he lost the lawsuit.
Oh, well.
And then 30 minutes later, he leaks Katie's DMs.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
That was a really long explanation.
Yeah. Also, Katie relax on internet stuff, bro. You do a lot on the internet. You got to chill sometimes. You do have to chill a little, just a little bit. There's no happiness on the internet, bro. You won't find it. So just a touch, Katie. Just a hair. Not saying how to live your life, but just protect yourself a little bit better. Sam Darnold. The Sam Darnold Jets era has ended. Another Jets quarterback, savior, has bitten the dust. He was traded to the Carolina Panthers for a 6th round pick this year and a 2nd and a 4th round pick next year. The Jets now have 21 draft picks over the next couple years. And what do you think about that? How you feel about this trade? This trade has major draft implications.
Well, the Jets are going to get Zach Wilson probably now.
Yes, and the Panthers are out of the quarterback market, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And Teddy Bridgewater's, I guess, I don't know what he's supposed to do. I don't know where he's going. But
I mean, who says Sam's going to be good at Carolina? So
say what?
I said, who said Sam's going to be good at Carolina?
Well, I mean, I don't feel like Teddy plans on being in competition with Sam Darnold, right?
Is he a free agent? Or
no, but I'm just saying, like they already said they didn't really want him anyway. That was the reports that he didn't fit what they wanted. He didn't have the physical tools they wanted.
What are they trying to do?
I don't know.
Because what does Sam Darnold
My theory is Joe Brady is trying to reclaim Sam Darnold so he can get a head coaching job next year. Because if Sam Darnold looks good, he's out of there immediately. You make Sam Darnold look good, bro.
Yeah,
he's on the next he's the next hot coaching candidate. He will be getting a job within a year. So I think that might be the actual plot. It's a subplot underneath the plot.
Yeah, you know who was trending more than Sam Darnold was?
Who that?
Adam Gase.
Ah, that's fair.
Yeah, because everybody was talking about this will show how terrible. Because not a lot of people were taking this will show how good Joe Brady is. This will show how terrible Adam Gase is.
It could be both. Adam Gase, Joe Brady can make Adam Gase look really bad here. I didn't expect the Panthers to be in the Sam Darnold market. I just thought they would rather take a fresh prospect rather than one that we've seen for a few years who might have some bad habits developed from having to exist in the Jets organization for years and live in that terrible cesspool of a franchise. No offense to Jets fans if you're listening. You know what your franchise is. I know what you want from me. So I do want to talk about the draft pick thing, right? Okay. You know I am with everybody being like, oh, they got a bunch of draft picks. I don't care about that. Like this means nothing to me. What are you gonna do with those draft picks? You can have all the lottery picks you want. Are you gonna win anything with them? Think Jets gonna win anything with these draft picks, Levi? They ain't gonna win anything?
No.
Me either. And they got 2 firsts and 2 firsts. They got 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2 firsts, 2 seconds this year and next year. They might get one halfway decent player out of that. Maybe. And then they're gonna end up having to trade that player like they did with Jamal Adams because they're gonna blow it.
Man, I don't hate it because you weren't gonna get that much value in return on Sam Darnold anyways. And then 2, if you're the Jets, you're playing the long game right now.
Yeah.
Because you have nothing. And you got a new staff in, so you got to play the long game. Yeah. And so going after draft capital seems like it will make sense to me.
I just don't believe in people getting excited about it. Like, oh, this might be they
I
might
mean,
have a future here.
they're the Jets. You got to get excited about
They
something.
might have a future. No, they don't. They just don't have a future. The Jets' future is pain and misery. Zach Wilson, your career is already over. He's already done.
Well, yeah, that's
His career's
bad.
finished.
Sorry for Zach Wilson.
Robert Saleh, you'll be a coordinator again in 3 years. I'm sorry. You'll be back coordinating once again in 3 years. Hate it for you, bro. Joe Douglas, you'll be back not being an executive of anything again in 2 years as well. Y'all just gonna be y'all just gonna be together losing. Greeny's gonna be mad for another decade. So Greeny's gonna be mad till he retires from ESPN about the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be Greeny getting excited and losing once again
Mm-hmm.
because the Jets are just they're an organization of failure.
Mm-hmm.
They're a failure of an organization. It's in like this means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The Panthers. Hope it works. I guess it didn't have to give up a lot though. Compared to other trades that have happened, they didn't have to give up that much. Like a second and a fourth and a sixth in this quarterback economy is very cheap. It's a very cheap price.
It makes sense. I don't know where they're going to go with that 8th pick now, but it kind of makes sense if they were projected to get Mac Jones, because I think a lot of people had Mac Jones.
They should trade. They should trade back with the Eagles. Should move back into the top 10.
So the Eagles, yeah, move up to 8.
Where
are y'all sitting 12?
12.
Yeah.
I want back in the top 10. I don't like this 8. I don't like this 12 thing.
Dude, JC Horn's still going to be there at 12, bro. So you don't have to worry about moving up.
I don't have the mental capacity for this right now. I don't. Oh my god. We need to get back. This is just Howie. If you blow this, Howie, if you blow this draft, I promise you, Howie, it's gonna be repercussions. Hopefully.
I really just want to go through mock drafts right now.
Find a mock draft.
About it.
Find a mock draft.
I'm about to look one up for you.
Are y'all the Falcons are projected to triple down on offense and just say forget the future of the future quarterback in defense? Is that still what the Falcons are gonna do?
That was the one PFF one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that anywhere else. I just like that. I just like it a lot. According to NBC, because this was the first one that pulled up, y'all are getting Devontae Smith.
He's falling to 12 now?
Yeah, so they got him falling to 12 because they got Carolina. Okay, that was before. So before this trade,
okay.
They got Carolina getting Trey Lance.
Oh, I wouldn't hate that.
They got Jalen Waddle getting picked up by the Lions at 7.
Jalen going before Devontae.
Okay, so I think that's a good possibility, to be honest. Jamar Chase is going to be first wide receiver off the board.
For sure.
And then I can see people going with Jalen because Jalen's a little bit thicker than Devontae.
Yeah.
Even though, I mean, Devontae didn't really suffer. He suffered some like minor injuries that didn't really set him back much in college. But Jalen's coming off the ACL. I think it was ACL tear. But I could see people going for the speed guy because Jalen Waddle, I mean, he's dynamic.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's like Deshaun Jackson.
I want Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, so I think Kyle Pitts.
I don't trust us with wide receivers, Levi. I've seen enough.
We're getting Kyle Pitts.
That'd be so stupid for y'all, though. That'd be the dumbest thing possible, though. That would be the dumbest possible move.
Yeah, I'd rather.
It would be so dumb.
It is because we're not fixing anything.
Nothing.
But I don't want us to get off it. Look, I'm in a conundrum. Because, I don't want us to go for offensive linemen, but I know it's what we need.
At worst, the Falcons should trade back and get more draft capital. Like, at worst.
Yeah.
That's the best move for me. If you're not going to take the future quarterback.
Yeah.
Because this is time to run this Matt Ryan era. Now it's been 14 years, right?
And this is a new administration, too.
Yeah, like,
we're about to go do the same things.
Y'all doing the same stuff. It's weird. I don't get it. I don't get this move at all.
I don't get it either. I really don't.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Our Beer reported that the Falcons have had talks to teams that could look to trade up. So,
trade up?
Yeah. The Falcons have talked to teams that might want to trade up. So
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about us trading up.
Yeah, no.
I feel like we're not going to get a lot in return.
For the 4th, you might
for the 4th.
Yeah, 4th is pretty high. It won't be like the usual return for like the 1st, 2nd, but I mean 4th is pretty high pick.
Mm-hmm.
The 3rd one, what did the 3rd pick go for? 2 firsts, right?
What's that?
San Francisco traded 2 firsts, right? Or 3 firsts for the 3rd, didn't they?
Who?
San Francisco. When they moved up to the Dolphins spot, they traded like 2 or 3 picks, right?
Oh yeah, I think they did.
So the 4th can't be worth much less than that,
especially
if you got somebody you want. You know, if you got somebody you want, you think it would be gone, like Kyle Pitts. Philly, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Philly. But yeah, shout out to the Donald era in Carolina. Shout out to Jets fans for getting false hope again for the next, 4 years where you're gonna be miserable again.
Now Carolina's getting Jalen Waddle.
Oh, okay. Jalen Waddle and DJ Moore.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Not a bad fit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of speed.
Mm-hmm.
With college coaches at that, college offense, fun guys,
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it. Don't hate that at all. I mean, if you have a quarterback and give him the ball, sure, but don't hate it. I don't hate it that much.
They got y'all getting Rashawn Slater.
What's a Rashawn Slater?
He's the second best offensive lineman in the
So he's not Panay?
No.
I don't want
Panay's already off the board.
Panay's the only offensive lineman I want. I never want the second guy. I didn't want the second offensive lineman.
Yeah.
You never want the second guy because the second guy. You remember when Eric Fisher got drafted, number 1 overall, randomly that year to the Chiefs?
Oh yeah.
You know what the second guy was? Luke Jokel.
Ah,
You don't want the second guy.
Joker.
You want the first guy.
You do.
I really want the first vote. Get the first guy or nothing. Give me Panay or give me nothing.
You ready for the spicy?
Yes.
This PFF.
Give me a spicy PFF draft.
So the Broncos
That's the weird team in the draft.
trading with Atlanta.
That
and
would be good for them.
They're gonna get Trey Lance. That's what PFF
Okay.
says.
I don't mind that.
Trey Lance at 4.
They should be looking to move up for real because that's who needs a quarterback. Because they have failed.
Yeah, the Broncos.
Yeah, they have failed multiple times. So they got to get it right at some point.
Why would you? Drew Lock is not good.
He's not that good.
He's not. Well,
He's had the injury, so we didn't know if he was good or not. And that team the offense was really bad, but he's not that good.
he looks like a high
It looks
school
like he's not
quarterback
good.
out there.
He's so much fun though. He's not good. He's like a fun personality. He's just not good at football.
Yeah.
It didn't translate over.
Yeah, I saw a meme. Somebody was like, Drew Lock is not a, top 25 QB. And then it was Broncos fan. Yeah, but he can do this. And it was of him rapping on the sidelines.
Fun guy.
Yeah.
Just didn't translate. The skills didn't translate over for him. Skills did not translate over for him. You got anything else?
Well, they got the
You made a funny
Dolphins.
face.
They got Kyle Pitts falling to 6, going to the Dolphins.
I mean, 6 is what we were supposed to pick Kyle Pitts at, so that's
that's
true.
true.
Kyle Pitts, so it makes sense.
They got I'm trying to see what they got you getting. They got the Patriots trading up at 10 with Dallas to get Mac Jones. That makes sense.
I thought people
to
were only
me.
doing that because Belichick had a white quarterback before who was also not physically gifted.
I think too they like to draw a lot of ties from Belichick to Alabama too.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
The Eagles, they still got J.C. Horn going to the Eagles. And
Let's wrap the show up. I can't do this. I mentally can't do this today.
Because I thought, what happened to this? I don't understand because everybody had y'all getting a wide receiver until just a couple of weeks ago.
Because we traded back when all the receivers are probably going to be gone.
Well, I mean, they had Jalen Waddle going right after that at 13.
Because that's just they know Howie Roseman's stupid. That's what that is.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Howie Roseman.
okay.
I mean, he did draft Jalen Reagor when Justin Jefferson was sitting right there.
Yeah,
Right.
that is true.
He was right there.
Yeah.
He was available to be.
You can't get
Same.
too good of a wide receiver because you don't want to prove that your Jalen Reagor pick was bad. So
I'm mad that that's probably true. That's why I'm mad. That's why I'm actually mad about that, honestly. The man drafted J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, bro.
yeah,
He chose that man. DK Metcalf went after that.
yeah.
I know everybody passed on DK Metcalf, and I understand that, but it ain't like you got a Claypool. You drafted J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Mm-hmm.
He might have 8 catches for his career.
Mm-hmm.
He might be higher than that, but still, that's how it feels to me.
We're already at. I'm not an expert, but
We are.
I thought we
are.
had a lot. I thought there was a lot going on.
Oh nah, I didn't feel like there was a lot going on this week. Yeah.
How's the NBA race looking?
I was gonna have that in there, but I went against. I had so many stuff in headlines. I was like, I'll just leave it out this week. But the NBA race, the Nets are now in first place. I mean,
Mhm.
the Nets are now in first place. Philly's in second, getting Embiid back. The Joker's coming back.
Jazz still in first.
Jazz are still in first. Yeah. I thought we'd be at an hour mark, so I just didn't want to over.
Oh yeah,
extend the
no, I
show.
saw it was like 8:20.
Yeah.
I'm
I was like, I thought we'd be at an hour, so I was like, I'm gonna leave it out because I feel like we might hit an hour with all this. So yeah, I was predicting where we were gonna be at in the show.
no,
But yeah, we can do NBA pod this week though.
I'm good with that.
right,
we still
we-
got to do last chance.
Yeah, we're
so,
behind. We're behind.
We're
Yeah,
kind of behind.
Yeah, for sure. But we'll get all that out this week. So yeah, NBA pod, Last Chance U pod, all that coming to y'all this week for
Mhm.
sure. I'm not an expert, but we'll get out of here. Levi, what you got?
I'm not an expert, but have fun in Colorado with the All-Star game. You
The
lucky.
home run derby's gonna be lit.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Real lit.
The elevation.
I didn't know that, but Josh tweeted it. So Josh knows baseball. So I just stole what he said. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
Hey, I got a question for Josh too. If does he listen to this? Will he?
Sometimes he does.
Sometimes,
yeah.
If not, remind me to ask him this, or you ask him this for me. But so I don't pay attention to baseball that much anymore. But with anyways, I just joined a Braves fan group or whatever on Facebook because pages are like the best way to keep up or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was like, you know what, I need to join a fan group this year because get back into my Braves, like catching up stuff or whatever. And so apparently, because when that whole ordeal went down or whatever, a lot of people were chiming in. But apparently Liberty Media Group, the group that owns us, they're they bought us like in the transition of moving from Turner to the Battery, and apparently they really took over the team just to help build the Battery too and everything that comes with it. So they're kind of like a flipper. They came in, bought the franchise, gonna spice it up and flip it for more money.
Yeah.
So apparently this like little bit of revenue, a lot of Braves fans were mainly mad because like this little bit of revenue takes away from what Liberty would have gotten, because apparently we're ready for Liberty Media to sell, and so we need them to make their money back and their little profit first before they can sell. So this would have sped up the process, but apparently now it slows it down. So I just want to know if that's true or not, if that's like actually the deal, or if this is like fan theory, because that's why we don't spend a lot of money on our players. And like, because Liberty Media Group is just, they're here to make money anyways. So, but yeah, so I thought that was interesting when I read that. So I'm just wondering
all your players
if
are locked up though, aren't they?
Do what?
All the Braves players are locked up for like next 30 years. All the good players, the
I
important.
don't know
ones.
if it's
Acuna's locked up.
Well,
Ozuna's locked up, right?
I mean, I think the frustration comes out of, look, we're out here, all these aces who are in free agency this year, and we're going after freaking Charlie Morton, the 37-year-old who's still good, but we're not going to drop.
Not their market.
So the whole argument was, and I saw a couple of articles on it too, about a lot of big-time Braves fans were just mad because they're like, it's just longer for us not to compete with the Dodgers and all that, because we're just mad that we don't spend money.
But the funny thing about that, no Atlanta sports team ever spends that money. So why would
because we're constantly being owned, unless we're freaking owned by Ted Turner. I mean, nobody's willing to spend money.
Yeah, like Hawks don't spend that bread. The Falcons don't really get in on the free agency market like that. I mean, they spend on their guys for the most part. They don't like
which Falcon? Yeah,
they're not like a big spender team. You know what I'm saying?
Arthur Blank, I think he trusts his personnel too much.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Go with your guts sometimes, Arthur. I mean. Bro, you started at Home Depot. You got something down in that gut that's got a little bit of magic in it. Reach down in there.
Still refrigerators and other bolts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Not up. Tighten them.
I'm not expert, but I just want to say prayers up to DMX's family and him as well. Everything comes out okay with that situation. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you all once again this week. This be in podcast form at some point this week. Bro, you know what's funny? I literally downloaded it last week. I had it downloaded like on Wednesday. But then I just forgot about it the rest of the week.
No, I figured you forgot about it. Did you see I uploaded it?
I did. Okay, good. It got uploaded. Because I straight downloaded it and I just didn't. I had the file ready. I just didn't go edit it or anything. I don't know what happened.
No, it's cool. I just figured you forgot about it. And I was on. I was like, I'll just put it up.
Yeah, that's what happened. Thank you all. Thank you, Clayton.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to our international community out there, too.
Hey, salute to y'all. Where they be at?
Do what?
Where they be at?
Oh, I mean, shout out to our guys out in Germany, Russia, England. I mean, there's some other countries out there too. But shout out to y'all. We love y'all, man.
Community. We do love y'all.
Yeah.
Send us some international snacks too. DM us for the address. I like international snacks.
Yeah.
I'm all about getting the snacks.
What kind of international snacks you talking about?
I don't know. Just send me something from your country, and then I'm gonna taste and see if I like it. It'd be a whole segment on the show. I like snacks.
Send us some strudels.
Strudels, yeah, that's cool. I bought some toast strudels the other day for the first time in forever. They had a cinnamon roll kind, and I like cinnamon
okay,
stuff.
the cinnamon
yeah,
ones
so like,
are
let me
cool.
check this out.
Those are the only ones that I'll eat though.
Yeah, it's the one I would rock with.
Yeah,
because I don't like the other ones either. I didn't like the other ones as a child that much, honestly. So I
Yeah.
said cinnamon roll. You can't mess up cinnamon roll too
No.
bad. So I'm gonna try that.
No, you can't mess up cinnamon.
Right.
Hot cinnamon bread and icing.
Facts. It's very simple. Very simple process. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so thank you all. We're done. We're out. Bye.
Peace.